Gas Radio Show.
K the boss. K the
Brought
boss.
to you by Lake Gas Radio.
You are now tuned in to the Lake Gas Radio. Brought to you by Lake Gas Reefy. Come and hear the show. Share and subscribe. It's a whole nother vibe. Watch a real street nigga go live. Give you all the real facts, the real deal. Show you how the hood feel. Black politics, the current events, you might get the chills. It's just a day in the life of the culture. All my youngins tap into an educated soldier. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. If you down and stressed out, make sure you know your worth. Go and hustle for yours. Get your face out the dirt, cause your heart's still beating. It can be way worse. 1500, we got it out the mud. We all love the hood, but the streets show no love. We on all platforms, come and listen to the truth. It's a Ski Vasquez, I lit a fire in the booth.
Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them well. I mean, it was like, trust. It takes too much energy to not trust someone. I mean, it takes too much energy. You only gotta stay 2 steps ahead of them, whatever. But trust them to be there.
To be themselves.
Trust the snake to fight you. Trust the lion to lie. Trust the thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to be there. But know them when you see them.
What made you think it was Waco that told him that though? Told him that, told him that,
Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day after I get a chain and have Snoop give it to you and you say ain't no paperwork on your name, nigga? Why would you do that, bro? You could have just went up there, got your chain, kept pushing, and you say you knew Snoop for 30 years. If you knew Snoop for 30 years, why he ain't been gave your punk ass a chain?
What made you think it was Waco that told him that though? Told him that, told him that,
Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day after I get a chain and have Snoop give it to you and you say ain't no paperwork on your name, nigga? Why would you do that, bro? You could have just went up there, got your chain, kept pushing, and you say you knew Snoop for 30 years. If you knew Snoop for 30 years, why he ain't been gave your punk ass a chain?
What made you think it was Waco that told him that though? Told him that, told him that,
Because his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day after I get a chain
and have Snoop give it to you and you say ain't no paperwork on your name. Nigga, why would you do that, bro? You could have just went up there, got your chain, kept pushing. And you say you knew Snoop for 30 years. If you knew Snoop for 30 years, why he ain't been gave your punk ass a chain?
Hey guys, this is Lady Red, and not only am I putting you on, but I'm advising you to listen to the Lake Avenue Radio Show. Peace.
Peace to the people. Jersey in the house representing the Lake Ave broadcast. Show. Let's get this thing on the road. Let's get up in there and do what we do. In the power.
Hey everyone, this is Kelly. You guys should tune in to the Lake Ave Radio Show for some hot ass topics, a lot of fucking arguing and beefing, a lot of fucking humor, a lot of fucking music. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. You just gotta watch and find out.
Las Vegas. We are on Tropicana in front of the Walmart. Every last one of the light poles, the electricity poles are down. This goes for miles. We ain't got no power. I don't know what the hell is going on. This goes for miles, y'all. Look at the cords on the ground. It goes all the way down. Miles. What the hell? What the hell? All of these are down, y'all. Every last one of the powers down.
Juneteenth is, excuse me, what's happening to the white people? They have a Black Miss America. They have a Black college. They have a Black month. What do we have? And now they have Juneteenth. Yes, I understand there was slavery, don't get me wrong. But there was also a Holocaust, and that was more recent than slavery. But you don't hear the Jews saying, gimme, 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 gimme. What's the point of Juneteenth? What is it? I don't know.
Snooky. It's Snooky. What's good, bro? That's so. Nah, that was you. Did he? I don't know what happened. What happened? I heard little things about it, but I wasn't. I haven't been following that trial. Ah, else is on here? Who else on here? Yeah, who on here with you? Oh, okay. No, what happened in the hood? Oh, they stopped telling? Oh, they was fighting in what hood? Asbury?
What made you think it was Waco that told him that though? Told him that, told him that,
Because nigga, his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day?
What made you think it was Waco that told him that though? Told him that, told him that,
Because nigga, his statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there a day after I get a chain and have Snoop give it to you and you say ain't no paperwork on your name, nigga? Why would you do that, bro? You could have just went up there, got your chain, kept pushing, and you say you knew Snoop for 30 years. If you knew Snoop for 30 years, why he ain't been gave your punk ass a chain?
Las Vegas. We are on Tropicana in front of the Walmart. Every last one of the light poles, the electricity poles are down. This goes for miles. We ain't got no power. I don't know what the hell is going on. This goes for miles, y'all. Look at the cords on the ground. It goes all the way down, miles. What the hell? What the hell? All of these are down, y'all. Every last one of the powers down.
Yo, what's good? Nothing much.
Count 1, racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. Count 2, not guilty. Count 3, guilty. Count 4, not guilty. Count 5, guilty. So essentially, the jurors found that he was guilty of the Mann Act. That is the transportation to engage in prostitution, but they found him not guilty on sex trafficking, very serious charge there where he could have spent a minimum of 15 years in prison, and not guilty on that racketeering conspiracy, which he could have spent up to life in prison for.
They denied him bail. Why you gonna deny somebody bail for tricking? He got found not guilty of everything else, and you gonna deny him bail? Like, that's crazy. For tricking?
Yeah, that's corny. They mad. The Diddler did it again.
But
Yeah,
you knew it was Enrico because, like, It wasn't no organized crime. It basically was him and his girlfriends.
Yo, you know what happened? I said the money ran out. The money ran out, and the hoes was mad. You heard?
Yeah. And the crazy thing about the one with 50 Cent's baby moms, the last one was the what they was calling Doe or whatever. Remember, Puffy was still paying her rent and everything.
Right, right. You hear what KB playing, right?
What'd you say?
He, he playing. KB playing the people. This what the people had to say on the street about it, bro.
Being a freak is not illegal. So we can make all the memes and the jokes about the lube and the big oil and that stuff. But being weird is not a crime.
Without giving too much of an opinion, I feel like just how people saw him before was slightly changed compared to now.
The things that they did get him for, kind of saw that coming. But the other things seemed like they were just trying to tack on more things. And as soon as they dropped some of the charges, I knew that was it.
Hey, Snooki, come on, bro.
I couldn't
God
see
damn.
him being guilty all the way down. My experience with everyone coming down here was amazing. I got to meet so many people. I hear so many different people's views on
I'm
how they
saying most
felt
people
that
go
this
there
was
to
gonna
meet
go.
people and
Most important part of the
they
trial
just,
was
they
today,
just,
when after it was all said and done, and they found him not guilty of no street charges. He turned to the audience. He did the love symbol, blew kisses to his family.
we got
And I promise
knowledge
you,
in
like
the
90%
building.
of everyone in the crowd was cheering.
Big Al in
It's
the
like something out
building.
of a movie.
Hit the link below. Pull up
Yo,
to the live chat. The
but
link
you
is
know
in
what?
the Facebook comments.
Yo,
Tennis court.
you see how people tried to assassinate characters. Remember they were saying, "Oh, he touched all these children in the studio, and he did this with this
Yeah,
girl." And
what happened?
all that
Right,
shit
what
was
happened to those?
bullshit.
What happened to those allegations right there?
They was bullshit.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
And look,
How you even say that about a motherfucker though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
and the crazy thing is, people really was ready to throw him on the bus. Remember, everybody, oh yeah, he was he was touching kids in his studio and all this and all
Yeah,
this. Like,
I was the one throwing him under the bus. I was one of them. I said that nigga is a pedophile. He ain't shit. But see how easy it is to turn you on the motherfucker, man, with that media, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Look at Bill Cosby. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. But I never like with Bill Cosby. I'm gonna be honest, like, I wasn't jacking that because you gotta look at the women like, bitch, you 90 years old, you just now saying something about that? Like, you foul as hell. Get out of here. There's no way I'm gonna get violated. There's no way I'm gonna get violated. And there's no way I gotta mute him, man. Snooki Wildin', man. I guess he trying to catch up with the trial and all that. But there's no way you 80 years old saying I raped you in 1920. Nah, man, hell no. Come on, that's not gonna hold no weight. It's not gonna hold no weight in court, man. You
yeah.
feel me?
This court shit, this just a way to get money out of him. Like Bill Cosby,
Right,
they got all that money out of him. And lawyers and all that shit, they got all that
right.
money out of him. It's a money grab.
Exactly.
Just like with P. Diddy, they tried to hit him off with racketeering. If he would have got found guilty with racketeering, then they could have took all his money, saying it was linked to organized crime. Even this shit, even if he had receipts from business deals.
Don't check it out, right? I told you, there's a bunch of women that that ran out of money that was around that lifestyle. They ran out of that money. And then they was like, they seen that one girl did it that he was married to, Cassie.
Yeah.
And they like, nah. I remember that time I was working for him. Yeah, he might have violated them on some disrespectful rich shit. And they was mad probably and said, fuck it, I'm gonna take him to court too. Then you had a lawyer that was just gathering hundreds of people. Like if you had a lie, he was making it official. So why not try to get a couple million, couple 100,000?
Yeah,
You
what
feel me? That's how most of them felt. Allegedly, I didn't get that from nobody else, but allegedly that's how I felt. You know what I mean? That's how I felt. They coming. They like shit. We're gonna try out broke right now. You know what I'm saying? I used to party with them. Fuck it. We're gonna see can we get this money too. Word up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey, you
yo.
gotta KB, you gotta unmute your mic. This shit muted. He keep going in and out. Yeah, man. I know you went to that first of all, so let me ask you about Whack 100. They caught him, Nasir.
They caught him doing what?
They caught him with a cop badge, my nigga.
Yo.
Yeah, they got him, bro. How you change your picture right there, Nasir?
I hit the three dots. The three dots.
Uh-huh.
And then it lets you upload. When you hit on the three dots, it'll
It
give
said edit your name or edit name or
yeah.
what?
It said edit logo or edit name. I went to the edit name. You see where it say the Lake Guy where your name is at,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
it
yeah.
hit browse. But yo,
I see it.
yo, shit is crazy. But I don't know. The judge might be on some hater shit, you know. The judge might be a Diddy hater. Like, it's a lot of females that's posting shit, hating on him. Like, oh, he got money. That's why he got off. Yo, that nigga lawyers did their job. And the lawyers was talking cocky. One of the lawyers like, we ain't even had to call no witnesses.
That's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of bitter people, you know, because he's a flamboyant nigga. You know, he talked that money shit, and a lot of people can't take it. They hate it. They always hated the nigga. I ain't had no problem with the nigga. As far as Biggie though, I felt that security could have been a little tighter, but that's just my personal opinion. You feel me? But I don't have nothing against the nigga. I feel he made a lot of good music, bro. I ain't gonna front.
But you know what? But like, there's a lot of females bitter. Like, even the lawyers, even the lawyers that was like on the news talking about the cases. They like, oh, he's gonna get found guilty. But the whole thing is like, they would act like he was being charged for domestic violence. He wasn't being charged. He wasn't being charged for that. She got 20 million for getting her ass beat like that.
That's a good ass beat.
Yeah,
That's a
that's what
shit.
she settled for. That's what she wanted. She wanted the 20 millions. You know what I'm saying? So like, they making it seem like he got away with it. She could have pressed charges and had him locked up for that domestic violence shit, but she wanted the money.
Oh, she had a decision
Yeah,
to
she
send him to
is.
jail.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, for real.
Yeah, she could have filed the charges. The day,
Oh
yo,
shit.
the day it happened, they said when the security guard took her down, whatever, and then she went to her house, whatever. That's when it said her best friend called the police. When the police came, she's like, and nothing happened. They left or whatever, and said then Diddy FaceTime to her.
We got Clay in the building. What's good, Clay? What happened? I said.
Said then Diddy had FaceTimed her with the security guard, and she told the security guard that everything was alright and don't worry about it and all this. That she had some type of big movie premiere that she was in some shit, and so like she took the money. She settled for the money.
And that basically was that right there, her taking the money, that basically was telling the courts, nah, nigga, nope,
And
hell
then
no. You a lying bitch. You feel me?
and you ain't see
So
you
we
ain't
gonna get this money, yeah.
exactly. You ain't see and you ain't see the interview that Sean did. I forgot, was it on Drink Chat? It was on one of those it was on something where Sean was like later after that shit happened, like said Diddy flew her out to Paris, whatever. Seeing Sean out there, Sean said the nigga gave him like what 50,000, something like that, 30,000, 50,000, and took her on a $500,000 shopping spree type shit. He said, I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, I did
Oh shit.
years for you.
I think I hit the wrong. Hold on, I gotta send this back to the. Let me see something. Okay, yeah, we still on that. Why can't you pull up, free? Free said why you can't pull up. Send him the link, now. Said matter of fact, they go to the link right here for you to pull up.
Yeah, tell him pull up.
Because you got some answering to do, nigga.
But
Right there. I just sent you the link, free.
and then the other witness, I think it was the witness that said she got kidnapped and all that. You knew that was some bullshit when she was saying she got kidnapped, talking about they had in the
And that
warehouse
nigga,
for 5 days.
that's what I was saying, like all these allegations about the Diddler, right? All these allegations about the Diddler. It don't sound right for a nigga that got money, man. It's
That's
like I know money ain't everything, but it's like it's certain things that niggas ain't gonna do. He's not gonna kidnap no bitch. He definitely ain't doing that. Uh.
Remember they said he went to Kid Cudi house and unwrapped up all the presents and just left them there and put the dog in the bathroom and did all that. But the
I
cameras,
mean, that's it. You can't lie. The way he beat that girl ass, I think that nigga might do anything though.
but look, remember they said somebody turned all the cameras the opposite way so you couldn't see nobody. That was an inside job.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And
That's
like,
crazy.
why would he unwrap a bunch of bitch presents? I think that bitch did that. I think the bitch did that and knows him and put that on him. That's something a
Yo,
female gonna do.
yo,
Open up a
yo,
whole bunch of Christmas gifts.
yo, check this out, right? We're not gonna skip past this. We're gonna go back to the Diddler, but we're not gonna skip past this footage I got. A whack 100 with a badge. Look at this shit, Nasir.
What made you think it was Waco that told him that though?
Look at the
So
badge. You see it? You see it? Look at the badge. Yo, bro. Yeah, that nigga's a cop. That's why he be no. Oh shit! It say police on it, don't
Cause
it?
I
nigga,
can't
his
remember.
Yo,
statement in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga. Why would you go up there and
oh, you said you ain't see no badge just now,
No,
bro? I
I
know,
seen the badge. I don't know what it said.
man. What did it look like though?
It looked
That
like
look
a
like
badge.
yeah, that's a
what
cop
made you
badge.
think it
They got
was
the blue
Waco
on
that
it like
told
the
him that
cop
though?
and everything.
So
Yeah, that's the badge. That nigga nasty work. Yeah, that's a badge right there. He the big Pyru
because
out there
his
in
statement
L.A.
in the motherfucking his statement there, nigga.
Always got
Why would you go up there a day
information on niggas.
after I get a change?
That's why I tell you, Nasir, these niggas is running around with cop badges, you heard? And if they get pulled over, they show the cop the badge and let them know they're a federal informant. That's why they out here. You know what I mean? That's why they out here. And he's a very dangerous rat because he in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And he recording them niggas and doing all that shit out there in LA, giving people interviews, catching them up. Remember, he the one that said that Big U was gonna get locked up for Rico before it even happened. He did that shit like no lie, like a year before they ran down. He was saying he gonna get locked up, and look what happened. Yeah, Nasty work. The federal rallies. Yup, the federal rallies, y'all. Hey, did you hear about? No, before we get in that, we're gonna finish talking about the diddler. What you think, Nasir? You think he getting out?
I'm thinking the judge. If the judge don't throw the book at him with the 20 years, I'm thinking the judge probably gonna hit him off with about 10 and 5. What you think?
I think he gonna get out maybe next week.
Oh, on bail? You think they're gonna give him bail?
No, I think he just gonna get out. He beat the cases because prostitution. Now you gotta remember, when niggas get locked up for trying to trick, they pull up, police run down, they lock them up, they let them out.
Yeah, but you know what? See, that's state. See, federal. Once you cross state lines, that can be that becomes federal.
Federal what? With federal what? Trying to pick up a prostitute.
So this is what they saying. They saying, like, I think a couple cases, the escorts flew to him, his girl, but the chicks the ones that called the escorts. That's crazy, right? They did the calling, they did the paying, but they got immunity, and Diddy got charged with it.
How the fuck that work? That's not legal though. That's not legal, bro.
But no, I'm thinking that they're gonna come back on the pill and get some time taken away. Like if he get the max, or if he get some bullshit, cause like that's some bullshit though. Cause the
But
female
look what it say, bro. Look what it say in the right hand corner of the screen, bro.
found
Look what
guilty.
it say. Sean Combs found guilty on 2 counts, but acquitted on most serious charges.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the 2 counts for trying to get prostitution. See, they try to throw that transportation in there with it.
Yeah, they threw it in. They threw that in.
Yeah, they try to throw that shit in there, but
Yeah,
it's just like
they threw that in. That's what he got. He got prostitution and transporting prostitution. But
yeah. Look,
Count 1, racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. Count 2,
unmute your mic,
not
Nasir.
guilty. Count 3, guilty. Count 4, not guilty.
It is.
Count
You hear me?
5, guilty.
Yeah, it's like the same thing, Nasir. It's like
The jurors
3
found that
and
he was
5 is like
guilty
the
of the
same
Mann
thing.
Act.
Yeah.
That
It's
is
the same thing. Like, so how they got it? How did they got that up there twice?
Transportation to engage in prostitution.
Charge there where he
And
could have spent a
transportation to
minimum of
engage in
15 years in
prostitution.
prison,
Count
and
5
not
and count
guilty
3.
on that racketeering conspiracy.
How you got
She
it up
could have
there
spent up
twice?
to life
But
in prison
they got
for.
2 and 4 up there twice too. So it's really supposed to be 3 charges up there, but y'all got shit double up there. See how they play, bro? Why is it?
Well, one is supposed to be for prostitution, and one is supposed to be for what they call the Mann Act. The Mann Act is where you transporting them across state lines. That's what they made up for Jack Johnson when he was going with the white lady.
That's an
And
old racist.
yeah,
That's an old racist.
That's why they
shit.
say. That's why I say that shit shouldn't even been relevant, because that was made up for Jack Johnson when he used to date white women, and when it was against the law, and he took them from one state to another, and they charged them and locked them up. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
That shit corny. That shit corny as hell, man. But a lot of people, they say a lot of people scared right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are scared that the diddler might get out. A lot of people in the industry, because they turned their back on him.
If I was the diddler, you know what I would do?
What's that?
I would market Diddy Oil and Diddy
Oh
Glide.
yeah. He'd get paid for that.
Yeah, he'll get paid off that. Diddy Oil and Diddy Glide.
That's crazy.
And look, ain't might as
I'm
well.
surprised nobody ever. I'm surprised they didn't do that. They probably can't do it with it. They can't use his name if they made that. You feel me?
Well, maybe they can use Diddy. I mean, because he changed his name right to P Diddy, right?
Yeah, they can use Diddy Lube. The Diddy Lube.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's
Diddy
crazy. A lot of motherfuckers, like, they send a lot of industry motherfuckers scared. Like they you know, they like if he come home, he gonna shut a lot of money down. You know, because a lot of them violated. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, right now would be the time for him to like write a tell-all book, just talking about all the shit that the witnesses did, but didn't say what they did. The others, you know, there's a lot of shit that they ain't say that they did when they was on the stand. You know, they kept some shit. He'd kill him. Write a book. The Diddy oil, the Diddy lube.
Hey yo, can you send? Hey, free. If you look at this Facebook we in, this live we in on Facebook. If you go into the description and the title, at the very end, you're gonna see the link. Hit that, it's gonna bring you right to the live. Cause we gotta ask you. I know this is about the Diddler, and it's about Whack 100, uh, the pig, the worker. But we want to ask you about this birthright shit with Trump. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about the birthright shit, Nasir? Should it be thrown out? You know, they say well, not the forefathers, the ancestors, you know, that was in slavery, that was there for
The
the
black
baby.
people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It was put in motion. It was put in motion for the free slaves and their children after slavery. They made that the 14th Amendment was made to make black people citizens, birth citizens, their children, birth citizens of the United States. And I mean, basically, that's what it was for. He ain't lie about that. But you know, Trump ain't come up with that shit on his own. Like
Yeah.
that's some lawyers or whatever he had around him, whatever. Cause did I send you a link with dude was breaking it down and shit?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Do you think it's just another form and a way for him to run down on black people and take other shit out of the Constitution? You know, is it a gateway to hell to terrorize the civilians,
Nah,
especially the brown, black, and you know, and yellow civilians? We got our friend in the building.
Well,
Came in and left, y'all. Okay.
Well, basically, what he's saying is,
How do I add him up there? Hold up. Go ahead, Nasir.
well, basically, you know what I'm saying. What he's saying is, well, what they saying is, like they say it's bigger than Trump. But he's saying like, if you came over here illegal, and if you give birth to a child, that child don't have right to be a birth citizen because the parents aren't birth citizens and the parents broke the law. They say whenever you cross you cross the border illegally, you broke a federal law.
I mean, to me, if you from, let's say, Australia, right?
Uh-huh.
And you got cousins in America, right?
Uh-huh.
You come to America, let's say you a man, and you have a baby by an American.
Uh-huh.
That baby ain't American no more?
Yeah, no, they said one parent have to be a
Okay.
Yeah, one parent
So
has
they
to
saying
be a,
that, yeah.
one
Okay.
parent had to be a birth citizen. I mean a citizen. One parent had to be a citizen. But they saying if you come over here illegal, then if you have a child, if both parents are illegal immigrants, then your child cannot be a birthright citizen. And they saying like the case, like you see the case. Did you watch the case with the Chinese dude? The Chinese dude, what's his name? What was it? Wong, whatever. But his
He
parents
said
were.
Wong, whatever. God damn the disrespect. Go
But
ahead,
anyway,
Nasir.
this is the first case tried with him with the birth citizen. His parents was his parents was permanent citizens of the United States, but they came over from China, but they was permanent citizens of the United States, meaning that they lived over here. So when they went back to China with them, coming back, they tried to say that he wasn't a birth citizen, so he had to take his case to federal court, and he beat it because his parents was permanent citizens of the United States. So that made him a birthright citizens because they was legal, they was permanent residents of the United States. Basically, like they were basically saying like they had their green cards or whatever. They was here permanently.
Well, what Trump and them trying to stop is because a lot of these foreigners from over there, they got to hear about this, and they scheming. So what they'll do is they'll come over here illegally. They'll have a baby because they know once the baby is born on their soil, he's automatically a citizen, which means that automatically grants them asylum so they can stay because the baby's citizen. What Trump is doing is ending that because so many different families just take advantage of that. And when they come, they get counted in census and they collect all these different things. Now, if you ask another Mexican or something, they'll deny this shit. But this is what's been going on for the longest, and Trump and them is tired of it. And you know what? About last year, we had this discussion, and I'm still in agreement with that. I don't think that's right. I'm going to be honest.
But listen to this, and another thing you gotta think about it. Another reason Trump doing it, it ain't just, it's for the migrants, but it's also for the Russians and the Chinese. Because remember, before Trump became president the first time, they was talking about how all these rich Russian people were sending their wives to one of Trump's hotel, I think in Florida, whatever the name of his hotel is in Florida.
He the one that was tricking.
What'd you say?
I said he the one that was tricking.
All these rich Russians were sending their women over here to these hotels while they was like 8 months, 9 months, 7 months pregnant, and they were having babies, and the babies was U.S. citizens. That's when Trump was buddy with the Russians at that point in time. So they've been doing that, and like years, this might be like 15 years ago in the news, Chinese people, what they was doing, they were sending their women over here when they was like 8 months over here. They would stay and they would have their babies. So they saying like these children that grow up with birthright citizenships, and they can infiltrate, they can get jobs in government and stuff like that, and reporting back to Russia, China, and shit like that. So they saying it's a national security thing too.
Yeah, exactly. It is. That's what it becomes. First of all, they getting all these benefits and stuff. He said it himself. Those benefits that they're all coming over here illegally collecting, it's for the children of slaves. They're so far in the way that we don't get recognized when we go for these things.
See, but listen, you got to keep in mind. Remember, after slavery, the 5 civilized tribes, the 5 native tribes, remember they still had slaves. So that's why the black slaves that was enslaved by the Native Americans, by the 5 Native American tribes, remember they wasn't considered citizens because they were still in slavery. So the United States government made those tribes make their slaves be part of their tribes. That's why you got the freedmen, because they wasn't citizens because they was on the reservations and they were still enslaved. So the United States government told them once they signed the treaty that the freedmen that was enslaved by them got all the rights as they do because they kept them in bondage after slavery was over, and they wasn't considered. The freedmen wasn't considered citizens because they belonged to. They was
property of the Native Americans.
So that's why the freedmen. That's why they're entitled to all the benefits of the Native Americans, but they put them on. But they remember that like about 15, 20 years ago, remember they had kicked all the black ones out, and the Cherokee just reinstated they freedmen what about 10, 11 years ago, something like that. And the other tribes still don't give them the benefits.
It was all bullshit, personally.
Because you gotta think, and Native Americans, they wasn't even considered birthright citizens. They what was it? The federal courts made a statute. What did the dude say? Like in 1920 to make them legal citizens because they was on reservations.
I don't understand how if them spots are reserved for them. I don't understand how they illegal citizens. I just don't get that.
Because
I'm not educated enough.
Because they govern themselves. They got their own court system.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
why,
I get you.
yeah.
So if they don't have to abide by our constitutional laws and government,
Not
then that
on
would
their
make
reservation. Yeah, they got their own court system, jurisdiction, everything. That's why when all of them kicked the freemen out, when they kicked all the black people out, that's why wasn't nobody doing nothing about it because they voted and they decided that. But the Cherokee freemen took their asses to federal courts. And they said like one of the judges had told them like if y'all want to renege on the treaties with the blacks, then we can renege on y'all treaties. So they accepted them back in. And the other tribes that accepted the other ones back in, but they ain't give them no benefits.
That's so crazy. They try their hardest. This is all different people try their hardest to work against us.
Yeah.
And all the shit that we're working for is really for us. And it turns out y'all was getting away by being quiet. Should have just shut the fuck up and been quiet. But since y'all want to bring this up, now we're gonna really play by the rules. This ain't even y'all shit either. This is for them.
Yeah.
That's what they did. Y'all should have just been quiet. Since y'all want to renege, then we're gonna renege.
But so
should have just been quiet.
So basically what they're saying about this natural born citizenship thing, basically this is what they're saying. They saying if you came over here illegally, you don't,
and you have a baby, you, that baby, and the father get the fuck out of here. Don't matter if you had them over, you was illegal, and there's no way you think you're gonna take advantage of because the baby was born here, but you was illegal. That make the baby an automatic citizen because he was born on American soil, and you're taking advantage of that. You're using that as a scheme. Y'all make it over here, have a baby, y'all get to stay. No, Trump said y'all not doing that no more. You and the baby go back. That's what Trump's saying.
What about the Haitian brothers and sisters out there?
I don't.
You think that?
Listen. If I'm gonna be like that against one group, you gotta be like that against all. Because remember, your home is in Haiti. You was born in Haiti. Haiti is not.
This my thing, Alfred. How can you tell a man where his home at on the earth?
Oh God.
This is crazy, bro. I never understood the immigrant shit. If that's the case, all these white people over here immigrant.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
My bad.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
That mean all of them.
My bad.
All of
my bad. Go ahead.
That mean everybody immigrant. Everybody immigrants, bro. But I don't understand how the government.
I never said that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I didn't say you did. I never said you did.
They said the government set up rules and regulations.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, every country got it. Don't like Mexico. You know Mexico. They were deporting people from Guatemala, and I think I forgot what.
You said Guatemala.
I mean
guacamole. Boy, you disrespecting me today.
Guatemala.
You disrespecting them today, boy. Guatemala, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice people. Very nice people.
Yeah.
I worked with them before.
Mexico deport them, and it's another country, but
Nicaraguans, right next to that's South America. Because South America and Mexico is two different places.
Yeah.
So all the people who's coming trying to get in America through Mexico, by living through Mexico, they deporting them because what's happening is they catch them. Mexico been catching flack for that. So you got a lot of immigrants coming into America through your country, and you know this is going on. The same way like Americans. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, but I'm saying like Mexico been deporting other people from South America. They've been doing it.
Right, I know that. Yes. So another thing, you know, if we wanted to go to Cuba, me and you just can't legitimately just go to Cuba. You can't just fly. But if you go through Mexico, You can. Remember, we don't do no deals with Cuba at all. We just now gave them a little bit of shit. We don't do nothing. So a lot of people was using Mexico to go to Cuba and all these other different places and do all kind of different things. So with Trump, that's why Trump is mainly trying to shut that border down. We don't do no business with you. We don't do nothing with y'all. Y'all won't give us back our criminals, so we're not giving anything. And the way I look at it, good for Cuba. Because if they do that, they're gonna have to give back Joanne Trismar and all those other different refugees who fled in America.
But see,
and stuff like that.
you got
to give up Tupac aunt.
Yeah.
I just said it, Joanne Chestnut. That's not Tupac aunt either. That's just a person who was in one of the same Black Panther.
Bro, you wrong, bro. And her name ain't none of that. I should have Shakur at the end.
It is. Her name is Asada Shakur. Her name is Asada Shakur. I'm gonna show you the book.
So why you naming some old Mexican name?
I'm gonna show you.
That's a government name. That's a
government. The nigga named Shakur at the end. Let me see.
Reese, you talking about her? Reese, look, Reese, you talking about her? Asada Shakur. You talking about this? Look, see her name? Asada Shakur. Asada Shakur. You see her? That's what you're talking about. Asada Shakur. She's not related to Tupac. They just in the Black Panther. She was a revolutionary in the Black Panther Party, and
Black
so was
Liberation
Tupac.
Movement. The Black Liberation, right? Black Liberation Movement.
I forget. I would have to go through this.
It was a black. She might have been a Panther one time, but I know she was in the Black Liberation Movement because a lot of Black Panthers, a lot of them went to the Black Liberation Movement because the Black Panthers got off the hook, and a lot of them just started doing crazy shit.
Right. Yeah. So with Joanne, with Asada, she became a refugee because, okay, she was part of what they call the radicals. The ones, okay, when the police kept killing us and shooting us and shit, it's in her book. When the police kept killing us and shooting us, she was a part of the group all over the nation that was shooting back. So they labeled them as radicals. So what they tried to do to disguise themselves was not drop the name Black Panther Party, but come up under that other name that you was just saying.
Black Liberation Army.
Right. That's the same. That's what the Black Panther Party is. It's all it is, a Black Liberation Army. That's all it is. Okay. So what she tried to do is come up from under the name, even though she's still a Panther, just to get away from the light, because at this point she already on a run. Then when the shit on the Parkway happened down in South Jersey, where she actually shot the cop, but the cops shot at her first. They shot at them first.
Yeah.
And this is what,
because that's why they have bullet wounds in their back.
Right. Now, if you read the fucking constitutional laws, the statutes, you have the right to bear arms. That's what Huey and them was talking about. If I shoot at you, you have the right to defend yourself in the same manner that I came at you. That goes towards the police, especially if they do it illegally. I have the right to defend myself. And that's what she did. Now, with the white America,
I don't want nobody doing that shit now.
All right, nah. What white America just don't want to take accountability is stop lying. What was going on to us from y'all during that time? Y'all was beating the shit out of us. Y'all was hanging us. Y'all was killing us. Y'all cops couldn't wait to catch us on the dark road, just like they caught us on that, because the parkways was dark back then. And they took a shot at her first, and she shot their ass back. They locked her up. While she was shot the fuck up, they was beating her up in a damn. It's all in her book. They was beating her up in the hospital bed, poking her, stabbing her. They locked her up. She escaped and ran to Cuba. Cuba won't give her back because Cuba believes her story because they know how filthy America was back then. You know what I'm saying?
No, see, just the thing. Cuba helped a lot of Black Panthers. A lot of Black Panthers.
Exactly.
When a lot of
Not only Black Panthers.
They went to Cuba, they went to Tanzania, they went to Algeria, they went to a lot of different countries because at that time,
as well as Panama.
Because at that time,
another reason why Gaddafi got killed, not only for the riches over there, but if I was in that situation and I made it over there to where Gaddafi is, he's not sending me back. He's not turning me over to America. And there's nothing America could do about it. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why they got rid of Gaddafi.
So what Trump did with the Haitians, a lot of these Haitians, they
Mm.
they was they had asylum. Joe Biden they was like seeking asylum, but
Mhm.
he revoked their shits. He revoked their
Mhm.
shit. He revoked the what's the other one? The country, South American country, Venezuela. He revoked
Venezuela.
he revoked all those the asylum seeker visas because
Mhm.
remember they had asylum seeker visas, Venezuela and the Hades. They had the visas where they could work and everything, and he revoked
Mhm.
like 500,000 visas.
I said this last year.
And he's sending their asses, and he's sending them to South Sudan and Libya.
El Salvador and all these different crazy ass places. That's where it's fucked up at. Like, what are you doing, dude?
He's
Send
sending
them
them to
back
shit
to where
where
they
it's
came
war.
from.
Like they really warring out there in South Sudan and Libya, and they got two different governments, and shit real out there. But he's sending he paying them, he paying the governments off, and they're gonna take the American dollar.
Now I'm gonna tell you like this. You seen that footage that I sent you? I seen you was playing it earlier too. The footage that I was watching earlier where they was down there fighting the cops and shit.
Yeah,
Y'all think
what was
that's?
that?
I don't know where that looked like South Jersey, but I don't know where it was at. I
No,
just seen it.
that's Fourth Avenue, man. That's Fourth Avenue.
That's Fourth Avenue.
Yeah, that's Fourth Avenue. My brother used to live in that house in the background. That's Fourth Avenue, bro.
Wait, down there by the beach.
It's across the track. It's around the corner from what's that store on the corner? Is that Wells Farm? No, what's that store right on the corner? Little convenience store.
On Fourth Avenue.
Oh, Wells Farms. That's Wells Farms.
Wells
Well,
Farm, yeah,
it
that's
used
right
to be
up the
Wells
street
Farms.
from.
That's Wells Farms.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
all right. Well,
That's
I would say.
what
Well, I wish the brothers and sisters around here don't start that shit because what do you if that's what's going on, the white people won't be able to get away with it. But with this lunatic in the office, I don't think he's gonna allow us to get away with that type of shit, yo.
It's done already.
Yeah, but continuously. You know what I'm
We need
saying?
to do that. We need to do that, Free. I know it's
I
people
didn't.
like you that don't want no violence, but the only way this shit gonna turn over is violence. That's all they know. Some people gotta die. You know what I'm saying? Some of us gotta die to make it right. It gotta
and
go
that's
down. You think you're gonna live? You think every day? I guarantee if you live every day, you go to work every day, watch the news, shit going down, they killing black kids. But you never live to see a revolution where people fight back and things get better for us. Your kids gonna go through the same thing that you see. You feel me? So some generation gotta fight back, man. We gotta go to war.
Absolutely.
In history, it happens all the time. That's the laws of nature, bro.
The only it's called evolution. The evolution. The
It's
only
called
reason about
revolution. It's called revolution.
it's okay, whatever. Revolution, evolution. Okay, well, the reason why we just gotta agree to disagree, cause I'm a bitch on the low.
I know you a bitch on the high. I know that. You don't want no violence, but just stay out the way. Don't be
That's
don't be
what I'm.
trying to help your Caucasian friends jump in the way in the bullet because you will get shot when they go down.
I ain't got
And
no.
it might be a nigga that you thought had love for you if you in the way when it comes to the revolution.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
hold up, real fast. I'm gonna say something. Where the fuck V go?
We got out of here. He was, he breezed through about every 6 months.
I wanted to talk to him and shit.
I mean, you got his information. Hit him up.
He be working and shit. I be working. But the thing, ain't he getting married next month or something like that?
His personal business like that, he ain't tell me. I guess he don't want me to come to the wedding, so I don't get into it.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked him that. I mean, I
You
shouldn't
know
have
how
said that.
y'all
Maybe
do. Y'all be getting
I
married.
apologize.
Don't invite me to the
It's a great
ceremonies.
thing. It's a great thing, Al. It's a great
It's
thing.
a
It's
great
very,
thing for y'all.
it's a-
For me too. You know how they do not say they be having little shit. They don't invite niggas and shit.
that's
You know
not
what I'm
true.
saying?
That ain't
It is.
true. That ain't true.
It is.
That
We
is.
got Jamal Johnson in the building. Jamil Johnson in the building.
Peace, y'all.
Hey,
Yo,
check this out though. Free. I ain't asked you though. What do
Mm.
you What do you think about the Diddler?
I knew you was
PD?
gonna say that.
What do you think? Do you think the allegations made on him? Do you think he's going to get off? Do you think he's finished? What
I
do you
don't
think?
think I don't. They reached back 30 something years and grabbed Bill Cosby and made his old ass sit in jail. If you think Diddy ass ain't gonna sit in jail for some bullshit, you got another thing coming.
I believe that
They made Martha Stewart ass sit in jail for 18 months. Diddy
okay,
ain't no
so
different.
okay, this is you ready for me to explain the difference between
I,
them and him?
he he beat his federal charges. He ain't beat his state charges.
You ready for me to explain the difference?
Yes, I am.
So with the Diddler is the Riddler. That's why I call him the Diddler, because the Diddler is a low down, dirty motherfucker when it comes to footage. So he got footage of any celebrity, any high ranking lawyer, judge that went to them parties. He got video footage and he got it put away.
I know.
So anybody
Every
that violate any hold on, let me finish, bro. Anybody that violate the
mm-hmm.
Diddler gonna put out that footage. We got Nancy Phillips in the building. The Diddler is like Nancy Phillips. She said she got footage on people from '93.
Damn.
So when they go down, he got. You ever seen a movie where you ever seen Hell Up in Harlem when he had the legends? The
Yeah, I remember
legends is documents of official people that's in high places,
that. Mm-hmm.
and he got official people that's in high places video footage of fornication,
Mm-hmm.
all kind of sick things. Maybe sleeping with animals. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't
You
know.
all right, mommy?
Allegedly, I didn't hear nobody say that, but allegedly, he might got footage of people doing stuff with animals. He got all
Listen,
kind of sick shit, bro.
I
So
believe
a lot of people that's up there in ring, especially with his case, they're not gonna violate him when it comes to in the courtroom. I
all
think he
I
got
know
footage. He got footage on people that can get him out of that situation, and that's what's happening, bro.
well, explain to me this. If he don't got no footage, you tell me soon why is it less than 24 hours after he got arrested, motherfuckers like Leonardo DiCaprio or George Clooney ain't been seen in fucking states since.
See, there you go, idolizing, you praising that porcelain god again.
No,
Listen,
what I'm saying, I'm
yeah,
agreeing with
yeah.
you saying. Not listening to me. I'm agreeing with what you're
Oh,
saying.
you
I said,
agree with me? Okay,
don't.
my bad. I
I
try to
said if
come
he
at you. My
don't
bad.
got a footage, if he don't got footage of this shit, then why did these high profile motherfuckers just leave the country like a day after he got arrested? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's and all these people. Everybody want to shut the fuck
Yo,
up now.
check
Y'all
this
not
out.
have to say.
Check this
Yeah.
out. And this is a fact. They might shut down this show, but you know how we do. We just make another one.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody in the comments. You know, they won't really show me how many people on there. They be lying and shit. Hit the like button so I can see how many people listening. Share, subscribe to the channel. A lot of y'all be in the comments, but y'all don't hit the like button. I don't understand what's going on. Well, check this out. Free Nasir. What's going on, right? What's going on? I got you, Free. What's going on? He got a lot of footage, like I said, of people in high places. He even got now. Look, this allegedly. Somebody told me this. That somebody told somebody else. That told somebody else. That he got footage of Trump. You heard? He got footage of Trump on Epstein's airplane. Now, if y'all understand, Trump bought Epstein's airplane just to clean it out, allegedly. just to wipe it up and bleach it down because he got DNA all over it. This is what I heard. You feel me? So we don't see you. We hear you talking, but we don't see you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, you in there? Hold up. Hold up. Well, well, yeah, free. They got him. They got he got dirt on Trump, bro. He got dirt on Trump. So what's gonna happen is Trump bought Epstein airplane. Now they used to throw parties on Epstein. Anybody know what Epstein is? He passed away. But he was a guy that did all kind of things to allegedly kids and all kind of shit. He got a lot of lists of celebrities doing bad shit to people. But anyway, Trump bought his airplane when he died. Y'all can look this up to clean it up, allegedly. And Diddy was at those parties. Diddy got footage of all that shit. He got like special rings and shit. Matter of fact, I got footage of Jay-Z wearing a camera to it. He got a ring with a camera in it. You seen that video footage that's it?
Nah.
Yeah, that nigga for me. He got a ring with a camera in it, recording everybody and shit. But they got shit like that. And celebrities got shit like that. But he got a lot of footage, so I'm telling you, he's gonna get out. They told him to sit for about a year. He's about to get out, bro. Hold up, nigga. You saying that cameras that we used to run around? When I used to run around with a camera recorded, what you talking about? You said we, nigga. I don't fucking with you, Phil. I'm
Oh yeah,
fucking
you
with
talking
you.
about the 8 millimeter camcorder? Take the little tape.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go to the comments. We got Nancy Phillips. She said her evening, not him being called a bitch on the high. She's talking about me, talking about you, Free. Me and Free fuck around like that, Nancy and shit. There's no hard feeling. That's my nigga, you heard? We got Nancy Phillips. Uh, uh, we got Admiral in the building. He want to be confrontational. Pull up. We'll put the link in the description. So you know what I mean? We can go back and forth. I can bomb you a little bit, nigga. You know how I do. I rough you up.
Yo, what y'all think about the lady in Merlin that did 5 years? She owned the daycare.
Mm, mm.
She owned the
That's a
she
good.
owned, she
Yeah.
owned the,
Go ahead.
she owned the daycare center, and her husband was the driver, and the husband was a retired cop, and he used to pick the kids up and take the kids, and he was molesting the kids, and one of the kids had told one of the parents whatever, and they told the lady that owned the daycare center, who was the wife of the man, and she shot him, and they gave her 5 years for that. She just made it to a halfway house.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah, I think she did Free, because she was in good spirit when I heard her talking, and
Yeah.
she ain't regret it. I'm glad she stood up for them kids. You know what's fucked up about that, Free? On the flip side, these jobs is not going to want to give her a position around kids no more. But it's crazy because she took up for kids.
Yeah.
She defended those kids by shooting her own husband. A lot of you bitches out there would have covered that shit up, man.
That's what I was about to
A
say.
lot of you hoes would have covered that shit up, bro. That's what I'm saying. I know they safe around you. You heard? So shout out to her. We're gonna do a show on that. But that's a whole nother show, dude. That's a good show. Now we could get you we'll get you the footage so you can examine that. You heard? But yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Freak? The nigga the nigga was a cop. He was a sergeant.
Yeah, that's the crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a sergeant. He did. Yo. She ain't kill him though, but she shot him. You heard?
Ain't that crazy though? Like when black women try to really defend themselves, like they always get the bad in this stick. I'm talking about like the ones that's really like remember the husband that was beating the wife up? The wife went in the garage and shot the gun in the air, warning shots. They did like 7 years in jail.
Yo, you gotta understand, like they say a lot about like, but check this out, right? Check this out, right? And I play a lot, but I'm serious about this. Black women, America, you think because they so called, which is I don't believe that shit, give black women everything over the black man to try to make a division thing. I think that was an old lie that was thrown out there. A lot of black women earned what they got. You feel me? Um, but you got to remember, black women during the struggle was a big threat. It's still a big threat. You see, when black women come together, they make shit happen. So they trying to punish them. They trying to punish them just as hard as a black man. You know what I mean? So that's right.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's exactly what they say.
Explain what she do because I'm not that familiar with her. Okay.
You see a senator or congresswoman something, senator congress? That's what I said. That's what I said. Is she a senator of Congress? I know she's something. A Congress.
What happened? He dropped.
He dropped.
Free. Come back up, free. I see. I know you. I not to get what he was saying, but I gotta look up. Okay. He going in and out. Why we can't see him on the screen? I see it. Do you got Okay, I got you. Uh, uh, I'm trying to. I'm trying to add you. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, I'm here. You're on
Okay.
stage. Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go, free.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doctor.
Look,
Go ahead, free. Go ahead, free.
I was just saying, look her up. She's. Let me see if I can pull up something for her. Let me see if I can pull up something for her.
You know what I noticed? A lot of extremists though. I not to call her extremists, but a lot of people we think got our back. Why they always turn out to be informants and shit? Like, you find out shit about them. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. We got
You know
Peter
what's
Guns in
crazy?
the building. Shout out to my nigga Pete. Yo, Pete is a cool nigga, man. Met him, I had a great chance to meet him about 20, 30 years ago. No, yeah, about 30 years ago. This nigga is a cool nigga. You know Peter Millions? You know Pete, Nasir used to live on 10th Avenue, I believe, back
Nah.
in the days.
Nah, I think my screen is froze. Nah.
Shout out to him, man. Cool nigga, man. He moved out there in Florida and shit. But you know Whack 100 Free?
Yeah, I seen the one. I seen the shit that you put up with. He had the badge. I seen that.
You seen the badge, right?
I seen the badge. Whack 100,
Okay.
man. He's a fucking cop anyway, man. He run around. He's a cop anyway. I think
right.
Cause you know what? You know who else? You know who on the low? You know who else think is protected by this somewhere? That other big nigga from Cali, 4 Extra.
Yeah, that nigga be acting too tough.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If he was in Jersey, somebody would try him. Somebody would definitely. I know, cause he don't. Yo, the shit that he did to Unc 607. I said to myself, you would never do that to 10 Tones Down. You would never do that to like Freaky Zeke. You would never do that to CK. Those niggas from the East Coast, those blood. You would never do that to them.
Check this out, right? I think he picking and choosing when he do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But I think I think Uncle kill that nigga though.
I think Uncle kill him too.
Yeah, I think Uncle kill him if he had to drop. He said it was 40 niggas. It was on No Jumper. Nasir.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, when he was all up on face like that, you seen him?
Yeah, they said it was. He said Unc is a nigga from St. Louis. You know that nigga that look like Reggie off of the club. Nutty Professor. You remember he was remember
how Chris Tucker did how Chris
Dave Chappelle, wasn't it?
Dave Chappelle. I said Chris Tucker. I mean Dave Chappelle.
Remember how Dave Chappelle was looking up there? That's how that nigga was. But he be like, I don't know, he try to act weird so he could get views and shit.
He make a lot of if you listen to him, he kinda deep though. If you listen to him, he kinda deep.
But the nigga
is that the one that ain't got no teeth in his mouth or something? The old man?
Nah, he got big. He the one who wrote country grammar. That Nelly down, baby.
A legend.
Man, Nelly said it himself, man.
He's a damn fool. He wrote that and didn't get paid.
Yeah.
That'd have been all I want. You did be like that.
All right, check this out though. Let's check this out. Say near one of us is on, and we all broke, right? And I write a platinum fucking song, but I can't sing. But you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure if I got.
Yeah. Everybody say
that. Listen, hold up, bro. Damn, hold up. Can I talk?
Yeah,
or you just gonna run the whole show?
I'm gonna run the show. The motherfucking great Boss Spring.
Right. Check it out. If you wrote a platinum song, but you couldn't say it, then we're not saying you can't rap it. You just didn't have the flow, the delivery.
I meant singing. If I wrote a song, I can't sing. Good.
Right. And I made millions. I'm gonna make sure you set for life, like I'm set. I'm not gonna get the song and just fucking leave you in the hood. Your kids fucked up, you fucked up, and I know you wrote the song. I couldn't go to sleep at night. You know when my niggas wrote me a song and I'm fucked it. You fucked up over it. That's crazy.
They were saying that the dude Power wrote a lot of Nelly rhymes too. Ali.
Okay,
What'd you say?
I think I heard something like that before.
Yeah, but you see him around them, and you know they getting, taking care of them now. But I've never seen that dude around them. Maybe he was the dude that had the mask on. Who was the nigga with the mask all the time?
I don't know, but he wanted some money too for.
The same with the.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He fell out with Nelly too.
Listen, everybody fell out. Nelly ain't none of them niggas around Nelly no more.
Nah.
None of them. And they never know. I never heard one song from none of them. At least I know I'm switching sides of America. At least over in Detroit, when Eminem got on, you heard some D12 songs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I made a not to you know go to another subject, but you know we bounce all over the place. Did you hear about the 18-year-old from Alabama, Jabari? I forgot his last name, but did you hear about what they did to him, the police?
No, what they do to him?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
So, 18-year-old, he just graduated. It looked like college. That shit crazy. He looked like he got a college picture up. But he just graduated, and he got pulled over in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
They said he didn't have no drugs. He wasn't resisting. He didn't have a gun or nothing. They told him to get down on the ground, and they just killed him. But the fucked up part about it, they had him for a whole day and never called his parents to say what happened. In fact, the police never, wasn't the one that contacted his family. The people doing the autopsy at the coroner had that. I'm gonna let my man say this shit. It's crazy.
Look, you can't be serious. I usually don't do this, but I feel like I got to. Ain't no point in me having a voice if I ain't gonna speak up for this. Another unarmed black teenager unalived, shot and killed by the same people that was supposed to protect him. Was sworn to protect us and ain't doing it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm pissed off. Look, what I'm so pissed off about right now is 18-year-old Jabari Latrell Peoples. 18-year-old that was gunned down by the police in cold blood by a cop in Homewood, Alabama. Nobody said a damn word until it was too late. Bro, I got chills right now talking about it. And I ain't staying silent, and you shouldn't either. The media won't cover it, so I got to. On June 23rd at 9:30 p.m. in Homewood, Alabama, Jabari Peoples, black, 18-year-old, unarmed, unviolent, and compliant, was approached by somebody in an unmarked car. An unmarked car. No lights, no sirens, and no badge. They tapped the window and tell everybody to get out the car. Jabari follows the instructions. Doesn't run, doesn't resist, doesn't fight. Seconds later, he's taken down to the ground, shot and killed. Murder. No warning, no reason, just an execution. And the officer, no attempt to save his life. No CPR, no effort. Just let him die like that, like trash. Where this story get real fucked up at, I apologize for cursing, but I'm pissed off right now. His family wasn't even notified until the next damn day at 10 a.m. on June 24th. By who, you might ask? This is even worse. Not the cops. Not the people that came to the scene initially. Not even the city. Freaking coroner's office is the one that notified him. So think about this. His body was already moved. Autopsy got completed without his parents' consent. Are you even listening to what I'm saying? They didn't even let his own mother see him. They didn't even let his parents identify his body on the day of the incident. My question is, what the hell was they covering up? See, what they didn't know is there was an eyewitness that seen the whole thing. That's not protocol. That's not accidental.
Y'all talking about a war overseas.
It's called dehumanization. Sounds like to me that's murder, manipulation, and a cover-up. Jabari Latrell Peoples wasn't some dog. He wasn't somebody running in the streets. He wasn't a threat. He was a student. My brother, a young man who had dreams. He just graduated. The police officer, nor the police department gave a damn about any of this. They didn't even give him the courtesy of having his own parents identify him at the scene. He just saw a black kid and they pulled the trigger. And yeah, nobody ain't gonna say it, but that's exactly what's going on. I don't care about being politically correct with this story, cause this shit need to stop. I refuse to have him just be another name added to a list that's already too goddamn long. Y'all share any of my posts, y'all need to share this one. The family is demanding answers. They want the full police report to be made public. They want all body cams, car cams released to the public, and the identity of the officer who pulled the trigger. That's the craziest part. We still don't know the officer who pulled the trigger. Look, this is what TikTok is about. If anybody
We
got
still don't know.
resources, send it out to this family
They
right
need
now.
a bomb.
I got
They
a
need a
voice, I
bomb
gotta
number,
say it.
yo. They
No
need
more
to air them
secrecy,
out.
no more silence, no
Like,
more
for
allowing them to
real.
kill our
The
babies.
town
An
got to pull them up
18-year-old
out
black
that
unarmed
police
boy
station.
that
For
was
real.
gunned down by police in Alabama. His name is Jabari Latrell Peoples. Say it one more time. Jabari Latrell Peoples. Jabari Latrell Peoples. All I'm asking is that you do your part. Just share this
I had
message
to
out to the
share this.
whole
We
world.
had to talk
Bari's
about this
blood is on
tonight,
their
bro.
hands, and if we don't raise hell
Really.
about this
I
situation,
know I
they
put
gonna
the
keep doing
P.
it to us.
Diddy,
I
the
don't care
Whack
if you
100
ever look
shit
at
up,
any
but
of
this
my
is the
videos
real
again. All I need you to
conversation
do is
we
share
need
this
to
one
have.
video.
'Cause this is
Because
crazy.
awareness starts with you. It starts with me. And if nobody told you, Chemo told you. Stay motivated and protect your kids like their
Yeah,
life
shout out
depended
to
on it.
Chemo,
Because as you
man.
can see, they ain't doing it for us.
Now, why is it we know everything about fucking Diddy's case in and out since last week? But this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Did you just hear what he said,
Knew
my nigga?
everything. Now, check this out. I bet you we knew about the 28 fucking points Angel Reese dropped. I bet you fucking Caitlin Clark is hurt and all that shit. We know all about that, but we don't know about this.
Because you know what? It's a silent war. A silent war is when
Silent war, that's what you said?
a silent war is when it's two definitions of a silent war. And I'm gonna tell you, it's one that's documented. If you look it up, and it's silent wars through the media, how they convince you, tell you lies, mislead you through the radio, TV. You know what I'm saying?
Last week
But check it
we
out, check
bombed.
it out, check it out. My silent war definition is when you see shit like that and they don't talk about it in the media. It's silent.
When did we drop those fucking supposedly drop the bombs on Iran? What day?
I don't know, but what they got to do with what I just played?
Because this just happened June 23rd. Today is only the second. That is 8 days ago, or 9-10 days ago. That's like almost 2 weeks ago. So this is why we was distracted by all that shit and the Diddy shit, but we don't know nothing about this.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. You know how many situations like this across America, across the world with black people that's not televised, that the family don't have money to go to court, or the family is just mentally ill and can't even. I got a cousin, right? His name Lamont. Rest in peace. You might know him. Well, he got killed by the police like 15, 20 years ago. And I was so mad because his mother didn't go to court, didn't try to nothing in his defense. They choked him out at the police station, bro. Ashbury. You heard? This was like 20 something years ago. But she never televised it. She never tried to get a lawsuit. But you know how many people that's not mentally stable that can fight for their kids, fight for their family members, and they're just swept under the rug, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear his family on there. That was somebody that don't know him that heard about this shit and posted it up. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be hearing about this shit right now, bro.
Crazy, man. Damn, yo.
And this boy just graduated, bro. Had his whole life ahead of him. Ain't messed with nobody. Said he never had a violent history or nothing, bro. You just killed. That could have been anybody's son, man.
I want to see what the white people got to say about that. Let's see them say
They're not gonna say nothing. They don't even know. To this day, they don't even know the cop that did it.
Because you always have, you show something like that on TikTok, you'll find a dumbass white person in the crowd to say, "Just comply, just comply."
Yo, did y'all see all the hate that they was giving Beyonce for the Buffalo Soldier shirt? The Native Americans. They're like Buffalo Soldiers and all this and all that.
Put this out. That's it. You living in a time where the truth about you and me is coming out, and it hurts. because it was suppressed so much. They doing so much now to suppress the truth. But with this social media shit, there's no way they can hide it. So now it's like everywhere they look, we the conversation of the story. And
Pardon me. Not
history,
you hear fireworks, though?
say what?
You hear fireworks right now, Nasir?
Yeah.
Where's that at? I'm looking at it. Where's that at?
I don't know. I hear him though.
See how you just interrupt on a conversation on some dumb shit, bro. It's gunshots in front of your house, nigga. That's gunshots, bro. Duck.
Nah, I'm looking outside fireworks, man. I'm trying to figure out who. I know the 4th. Asbury doing their 4th of July shit already? Where you going?
Yeah, we talking about Beyonce and a dude, the white dude hating on Beyonce. No. It's another footage of a white country singer, but you talking about the Buffalo shit. But they know.
Oh, a fucking fraud.
The Buffalo Soldiers. I said, break that down. Who they was for people that don't know.
Basically, the Buffalo Soldiers, they was black people who enlisted into the army to protect the borders, Mexico. They was on the United States side protecting the border from Mexico, and they was protecting the trails, the routes that the people had to travel going through the Midwest and Texas and all that. So what they did, they fought against the Native Americans because if they was going back and forth, the Native Americans would raid different, like raid and loot. And the Europeans would do the same thing to Native Americans, and some Buffalo Soldiers helped them Native Americans. Some of them did their job, and they slaughtered them.
They slaughtered who? The Buffalo Soldiers?
They slaughtered Native Americans, and some Native Americans slaughtered the Buffalo Soldiers.
But check this out, Nasir. You got a lot of people saying that those was the same people.
Yeah.
You got some of them. You got some people saying like the Native of America look just like the Buffalo Soldiers.
Maybe. Matter of fact, the Native Americans, they the ones that gave them the name the Buffalo Soldiers. They said they had hair like the buffalo. They was brown like the buffalo.
Wow. I've never heard of that, bro. It makes sense though.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. So check it out. Do you feel that they was house niggas though, the Buffalo Soldiers?
Nah.
And where? Hold on. And where did they come from? Was they from Africa or was they Caribbean, motherfuckers? I heard they was from the Caribbean, like Jamaica and all that shit.
I don't know much about the Buffalo Soldiers. I can't tell you.
They was free slaves. They joined the army after slavery.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, listen, check it out, right? Did they join the army that allegedly freed them, or they just joined the army?
They joined the army.
Yo, that's a sellout, though. I gotta be real.
Hey,
them niggas sellout. Them niggas. No disrespect to nobody, but if you ask me, I think if it's that true story, them Buffalo Soldiers was house niggas, bro. For real, bro. How you join somebody that had you a slave?
Niggas had to make
it. You ain't right. You ain't right, nigga. You ain't right.
Nigga living.
Man, fuck that. You could have made a living any kind of way. That's what I'm saying, nigga.
How you feel about a black person joining the army today? How you feel about a black person joining the army today?
They wasn't fresh out of slavery, but they do got a house nigga. They got that house niggerism in them. Trust me, bro. Cause that shit is crazy, man. You fresh out of slavery, Nasir. And you join. That means they don't talk about the jobs they really had. Cause they probably was patrolling niggas too. They was probably bringing back runaway slaves too. They worked for the government.
Zesty ass man.
Yo, that's crazy.
The doggy.
That's crazy. I hear crickets now. I hear crickets. It's like No disrespect, but that's like a sellout to me, man. You know what I mean? And people was upset she wore that shirt.
Go ahead on the balcony. You ever
And
seen
the people that's upset that she wore the shirt, they not even real Native Americans. So what they upset for? They living a lie like everybody else. I'm not no real Native American. I seen the lady that was complaining about that shit, and she don't look. She like a Siberian to me. She don't look
Only
like
no
a
white
native.
motherfuckers who say there's only no white motherfuckers who be saying that shit.
Yeah, she
Be
like a
Native
$5
Americans.
Indian. Yeah,
Native
she like
Americans look
a
at the
$5 Indian.
motherfuckers like, man,
Like one girl was
what you
like,
talking about? Come on, talk about this balcony.
one girl was like, I think Beyonce should give money to Native American organization for abused
You hear me?
women. I said, there they go trying
I gotta
to
punch in my sound with this shit.
trying to do the money grab thing like they did
How you
Kyrie.
going? She making up her own shit for somebody to do with their money.
Yeah, remember they did that with Kyrie? He donated that money or whatever. Hey,
You
still.
know, she's this type of person. I said right here. She's this type of person.
18th is, excuse
My
me,
sound went to
She's
what's
Go
happening
ahead,
to the
Reese. My
white
sound
people?
went
They
bad. You can
have
pull me
a
back.
Black Miss America. They have a black college. They have a black month. What do we have? And now they have Juneteenth. Yes, I understand there was slavery,
Ooh.
don't get me wrong. But there was also a
Ah,
Holocaust.
you see him.
And that was more recent than slavery. But you don't hear the Jews saying, gimme, 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 gimme. What's the point of Juneteenth? What is it?
You got haters like that. I said.
Sharif,
Yo,
can you hear
listen.
me? Can you
Yeah, I
play
hear
that
you,
again?
bro.
I can't. Did you play something? I didn't hear it. My sound
Yeah,
went too bad.
it was the white lady hating on Juneteenth.
Yo, it was so much. Yo, have you seen those Juneteenth comments? Like white people, the shit that they were saying. Oh, another holiday that we don't need. And then Trump even said, it's too many holidays and all this bullshit. Yo, people were really hating on Juneteenth.
Because
So if
that's
it's
the
too many holidays, get rid of Columbus Day. Get rid of
yeah.
President's Day. If you're
Yeah.
gonna get rid of all,
Get
get rid of
rid,
that.
get rid of 4th
Get
of
rid of
July.
that.
Get
Get
4th
rid
of
of 4th
July
of
out of it.
July. Get rid of
Get
what's that
Christmas
luck?
out of there. Get
What's that
Christmas,
lucky?
Thanksgiving, all that.
What's that lucky shit? What's that lucky shit? Get that shit out of there. So
Irish,
that's what he's doing.
Irish,
St. Patrick's
Irish
St.
Day.
Patrick.
You know
Get that.
St.
Yeah,
Patrick's
get
Day.
that shit. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Get the Easter Bunny the fuck up out of here.
But
Get
you
the
know what's
devil.
funny?
What?
But you know what's funny? You know what's
What's
funny,
that?
Nasir?
What?
Y'all niggas is the same niggas that scream that, but gonna be the ones with your turkey on Thanksgiving. Y'all gonna have the y'all gonna have the motherfucking Christmas tree. Yeah, so
Who?
you laughing, but it's true because you
I ain't
niggas
got no.
is
I ain't gonna have.
you niggas is slaves. You know what you slaves are? You slave of society. You care about
Where
what
you going?
society say,
Vanessa,
and
do
you
not.
care about
Where you
how
going?
your kids gonna feel. You feel me?
No, you're not.
So y'all niggas
Go
is
ahead,
crazy,
Jalessa.
man.
Go ahead. Go
They
ahead.
broke y'all.
Go ahead.
They broke y'all,
Go
man.
ahead. No, wait.
Me, I'm at a time of my life where I don't give a fuck about none of those shit. None of
Um,
those shit. Did y'all see
you
the
know what?
dude?
You
Did
know
y'all
what?
see the?
I'm at that time too. I just got 2 little ass kids.
So what
You're
that
right though.
mean? They don't run you. You could teach
No,
them. You
no,
could teach them the
no,
truth
no.
about them holidays. You could teach them the truth about them holidays. And after 1 or 2 years, they wouldn't even give a fuck about it. See, but deep down in your unconscious and in your subconscious, you want to celebrate that shit. You jolly around Christmas, New Year's Eve. You jolly.
Okay.
Christmas
Okay.
time, you're in the
If
spirit.
that's what you want to say,
Yeah.
then okay.
I mean, that's what it is.
Tutu,
I
don't go
mean,
nowhere. Stay right here. Don't go nowhere. And don't
you
open
see,
this door either.
that's still quiet because he celebrates the shit too.
Yo,
And he
I
blaming
never
on the
listen.
kids. He blaming on the kids.
I never in my life bought a Christmas tree.
You
Now,
okay?
now, most might have
Somebody else might have bought it, but I never
Check this
know.
out. But you bought gifts though, so that's even worse.
That ain't worse. Cause
Yes, it is.
my kids know that shit bullshit.
So try not to buy them a gift this year and see what they say. Yeah, try not to buy them PS5 games and see what the young old man got to that. See how he act around the house, how he
They
smoke around and all that.
They gonna have a fit.
Yeah, he gonna have a fit. Take that game from him.
They gonna have a fucking fit. A fit
Yo,
till
look.
the
This
You
what
right.
we try to do. Look,
You right. You
every
right,
year
bro.
I try to teach about Saint Nick every year, but you niggas don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? And Saint Nicholas was a real motherfucker, a real black dude. That's where they stole the whole Christmas shit from.
We know that.
You know what I
The
mean?
further
Let's
back you
teach
go,
the
the
kids
darker
about
Saint Nick
him.
gets.
You know what I mean? Let's teach the kids about that. But on another note,
Saint Nick and Uncle Tom was friends.
that's what you want to believe. That's what you want to believe. Hey, now, see how
They
you
don't
like
want to
this
believe
new
it.
app?
What'd you say?
How you like this new app?
It's all right. Yo,
Yeah. I try
I
to.
like this StreamYard. I like this StreamYard better. I ain't even gonna say and hold you.
I mean, what you like better? You could do that and more on here. We got the spin game on here too, where we can really do the spin shit on the screen, like it's built in the app. So we're gonna have a little game going too.
yeah,
Try to
I
make
still,
that.
yo, I made one of these a few months back, but I never even got on that shit.
Yeah, I try to get on it, but I didn't know how to work this shit. Now I do. What is the feedback in the background? What are you making? What are you? Hey yo, word
I'm
to God,
I'm
not
sweeping
saying
the
right.
floor. I'm sweeping the floor. That's me. That's me. I'm sweeping the floor. I'm in my hallway sweeping the floor.
So I got a wild story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he stopped sweeping that filth up, I got a
My
wild
bad.
story.
Go ahead. You can hear. I can hear you. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'm over here, right? So I'm talking to an associate of mine, right? And he
Mm-hmm.
always screaming that word is bond, God, and all that shit, right?
You should have tore
So,
his ass up. You should have
so you
tore
know how
his ass up.
somebody said they gonna
What's up,
eat,
man?
right?
Go
And
ahead.
you be like, yo, what you about to eat? And I said, guess what this nigga slipped up into with me, bro?
With some pork chops.
Word is bond.
I
Yo,
know he ain't
I
said
hit
no
the butt
fucking
off the
pork chop.
rip. Yo, I
Yes,
swear
he
to God,
did.
that nigga
Nah, he
said
ain't do that.
listen, my girl said he might have said it because he thought I wanted something to eat when he was eating or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, boy, you a real savage, like, you a real savage, man. But niggas be doing that. These niggas be doing that. These niggas be eating swine, you heard?
These niggas don't even try no more. Niggas don't read shit
Yo,
no more. Niggas just eat it like that.
I tell you a story about Freak coming and get some items and
About
shit
who?
that has swine on it. You nigga.
You tell me some stories
Yeah.
about who? You crazy? You
You
can't tell no
nigga.
stories about me. Now you get ready to start lying.
It's a
Now you get
fact.
ready to start lying.
It's a fact.
Actual
It's
fact, you
a
get ready to
fact,
start
nigga.
lying. You
It's a
ain't never
fact,
got
nigga.
no nigga in your
All right,
life.
so
You ain't never
you
seen me eat no pork. In your life,
so
you ain't never
you
heard of that. You
you
ain't
don't
never
want me to
heard of that.
speak? So keep on.
Yes, I
I'm
want you
gonna
to speak.
speak. All right, so look,
Speak.
I'm work. Now see, you hear me? And a
Yeah.
lot of niggas came. A lot of niggas came, and I seen how they moved when it came to that swine. You heard? And Free was one of them.
Yeah, he
So
definitely
look,
styling.
all
He's
right. So
styling.
let me know. Let me
He's
know.
styling.
Let me know.
You
Let me know
styling.
when
You
you want me.
styling.
Let me know,
I'm not
bro.
going.
Let me know when you want me to talk. It's like you scared now. Like,
I ain't scared, but you lying. I ain't gonna sit here
all
and
right,
allow you
so
to lie
check this
on
out. Okay,
me.
look. Have I ever worked that shop right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Turkey
have I
ham?
ever?
Well, I
Hold
asked
up,
you for some
bro.
turkey ham.
Hold up. God
Mm-hmm.
damn, bro. God damn, Free.
Okay.
Let me know
Go
when you
ahead.
finish, bro.
Go ahead, Reese.
So check this out, my nigga.
Uh,
Didn't I work in the meat section with the cold cuts and all that?
mm-hmm.
And when
Reese,
you
stop playing
came,
with me, man.
I'm
When
not
I
playing
come,
with
I
you,
do.
bro.
You is playing, cause when I come, when you there, when you was there, every time I came there, I was an inconvenience to everybody. You got to stop and correct the machine down that you're going to use for me to cut my cold cuts.
Free,
And
I
sometimes
never
I don't
did
even
that
eat.
for you. Free. See, trying to cover it up. Bro, I
Oh,
never wiped nothing down
stop
for
lying.
you. And I
Stop lying.
always
Stop lying.
told you,
You
Free, I
definitely
always
lying.
told
You
you. I
definitely
said,
lying.
Free.
Put that
I
on your
said, Free.
babies. Put
God
that on
damn,
your
you won't let me
babies. Put
talk.
that on
All
your
right, whatever.
babies.
All right, I ain't gonna put you out there,
Yeah,
bet.
you can
I ain't
put,
gonna
you can
put you out
try,
there.
but that's not true.
You
It's
cut
not.
me
It's not
off, bro.
true.
You cut me off.
I'm
I
not
never.
cutting you off.
So Free, I never told you, and I tell this to all the people that
Reef, shut
claim to
up,
be
man.
under the name that came back there.
Reef, shut
I
up.
said,
Shut up, man. Now
yo,
you
check it
lying.
out. Ah, man, this nigga don't see what he
You
doing
lying now.
on that said. You see what he doing? I told you we don't lie on this show, bro. We don't lie
Okay.
on this show, bro. But you don't want me to say it. You don't want me to say what I
I
told
want
you,
you to
right?
say it.
So okay, so
Reef. Yeah,
would you yo, check it out. I can't lie to you, bro.
yo,
I can't
yo,
lie to you,
Reef.
bro. I can't lie
Reef,
to you,
man.
bro. Just tell me
Yeah,
what you want me to, or tell me to shut up, and I won't say it. I won't
Reef,
say
you can
it,
say
bro.
whatever you want to say, but you
All right,
lying.
so check this out. Nasir, right? So now I'm talking to Nasir, and if you say something, you violate, and we gotta meet you,
I
bro.
got, I
Nasir,
got.
check this
Yo,
out. Every time he came back there, I said, Free. They be chopping that ham and that salami and all that. I'm trying to think of that nasty pork that look like glue and all that shit. What's that shit
This
called?
nigga
Nasir?
lying.
what's it?
Head,
Head
how
cheese.
called? Head
Head
cheese.
called cheese.
I said Free. And they got like 4 cutters over there. I said Free. Now they cut that head how hog on there and they'll be cleaning that shit all the time, bro. Just leave it alone, Free. Go to the go over there to the salams over there and let them, cause that's culture over there, bro. Let them cut it. Cause I don't know, Free. Yeah, oh man, this give me look. Oh man, this give me a pound of that turkey ham. Stop playing with me. I said,
Oh
yo, you
yeah.
serious? I said, all right.
On my
Yeah.
babies. On my babies.
I ain't never tell you that, Free. Free, I
Damn,
never
you's a
said that to you.
goddamn lie. You's a goddamn lie,
Oh,
Reef. You's a
whoa, I gotta
good
watch you,
goddamn.
bro. Gotta watch
You's
you
a
then.
good
You out of
goddamn
pocket. You bad wild,
motherfucking
bro.
lie. You's a
You
good
mad wild. I ain't tell
goddamn
you that.
motherfucker. You's a good ass
You mad.
liar.
You mad.
You's a good
Matter
ass
of fact,
liar.
I seen the rat. Yo, the rat. The nigga, Rakim, the rat. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Frank Cooper.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
rat.
Frank
Frank,
Cooper.
what
Frank
his
Cooper.
name? Was it Frank Cooper came there, right? And he ordered like 3 pounds of ham, you heard? No lie.
You lying.
No
For
lie.
real?
For real, nigga.
Now they do.
That
No,
nigga.
not saying now they doing the finale.
You see the
I think
light?
that's Asbury's. Yeah, I think that's Asbury's. I think that's Asbury's 4th of July shit, yo.
Yeah,
They
a
be
lot of
doing
them
that
going off.
fire. You can't
I
wait.
think
That's
that's
telling me you can't wait to go celebrate 4th of July. Which 4th of Hey yo, which 4th of July, yo?
what
What's
is
that
4th of
for?
July.
What's that
Well, it's
for?
supposed to be Independence Day. It's supposed to be the day America celebrated America's independence, where everybody's free slavery and all that. I don't know what the fuck it's for.
Nah,
They say it's one thing, then they say it's another thing, then
it's
they say.
when it's when America celebrate their independence from Britain.
It's crazy because black people are the only people that don't know what holidays is but spend the most money. They
Yo,
spend
she got to
way.
look at this bitch.
You know
Now,
why?
I'm gonna tell
That's
you what.
probably
You
because
know
they
what it
ain't
is.
that's probably because they ain't never but another day off.
Yeah, you niggas just go to party
That's
though.
what I was
Y'all
getting
don't
ready to
care
say.
anyway.
God damn, bro, you gotta see this motherfucker. Oh my lord.
You gotta remember, they used to work black people. They used to work back black people like they were still slaves for a little bit of pay.
They
So
still do that shit. If you look at the money that we get paid at
All
work,
right, Janessa, come on in. Let's
it's
go.
equivalent to $3 in today's
Lock that
society.
door.
You
Come on
gotta
in and
have
lock that
3 or 4
door.
jobs to survive. You
yeah,
can't afford to be
Oh,
single. You can't afford to be single in
oh my
America.
God. Hold up. Janessa, make
Come on,
sure she
Free,
gets
man.
her. If she's
God
coming in, I
damn,
ain't gonna
man. This
wait.
nigga
Man, I'm
doing
talking
this
about doing this.
shit in the middle.
Janessa,
Yo,
Make
mute his
sure
mic, not
she
see
do
mute his
not leave
mic.
her laptop outside.
Mute that
Make sure
nigga,
she'll
bro.
leave her laptop outside.
Hey, Nasir, you got full access on this platform, right? I meant to make you one of the administrators. You gotta, I think you gotta do it through
Ooh,
you
what
gotta
is
do it
that?
through the
What the hell
email
is
though,
that?
Nasir.
What'd you say?
I made you administrator, but you gotta you gotta do it through your email to be
It's an
administrator, so
admin.
All right.
you could do
I
all that,
remember
put on the shoes and all that shit.
to be an admin.
Administrator.
An
Hey, check
admin.
this out. I'm free. I got a
Mhm.
question. I got a question for you.
If you gonna lie, then I don't want to fucking answer it.
That nigga still mad, bro. Listen, you
Now go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
you ate,
Now go ahead, Lord.
listen, you ate off a plate that had pork chops on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't washed the plate. You threw your
You
food.
okay?
You just moved. They
You
ate the
okay?
pork chop and they was
What
finished
the
with
shit
it,
is
and
that?
you put a steak on there. So
You locked
it's
the
all
door?
right. It's all right.
Yeah,
But I
okay.
got a
You
question
okay?
for you.
Go ahead.
I got a serious question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you feel that Dittler need to come home or he need to stay in jail?
Oh my God, I can't believe you still talking about this T Diddy shit.
Nah, from this what the show about.
Who am I to say? Who am I to say what he's supposed to? If he's guilty, then he got to get his justice. If he's not guilty, then let that man go.
How
But if
about you,
he's
Nasir?
beyond a shadow, if he's innocent beyond a shadow of a doubt, let that man go. But if he's guilty of some shit, justice got to be served. As far as what I know, I don't trust what went been on in the 90s. That still don't make him guilty of a crime.
Right.
I can't. I don't say he had. If you, my opinion, which don't everybody have them. I think he's dirty when it comes to Big and Pop. I think he's dirty.
But that's a whole
Period.
nother show, bro.
Exactly. But
That's a
who
whole
am I
nother
to say
show.
it is? Who I can't prove none of that shit. What I do know, he is conniving. I do know he do crooked. But that don't mean he broke the law. That's the game. That don't mean he got to go to jail. If you sign bad contract, if you was dumb enough to sign a bad contract, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
of those that shit that was going on in those parties. You know how many different sex parties I went to? It wasn't no gay shit going on. You know how many different sex parties I went to? If that's the case, every one of us on this page been to a locked door, and you done seen some wild shit. That's the same thing
Free,
Diddy was doing.
free. Don't speak
But
for everybody and don't get in trouble tonight.
nah,
On
my,
here
my
talking
woman, my
stupid.
woman ain't here. My woman ain't here. But you
So
never been
what?
to a locked door before?
She probably
My
watching
woman
the
ain't.
show. She probably watching the show, free. So don't do it to yourself.
Man, I don't give a damn what. I don't care what nobody think.
All right,
If
right
you
now on the show
these
you don't.
motherfuckers, I know I ain't never did that weird, but I'm gonna tell you right now. If you listen at this show and you would love to go to some of the things that I've been to. I'm not even gonna say I hold you. No gay shit involved, none of that.
You keep
But
saying that.
motherfuckers
Like,
would have
who
loved
you
it
trying to convince? Hey, yo,
because you
check
got
this
it. I
out.
ain't trying to. I ain't trying to convince. But what I'm saying is, this is where a lot of people got it mixed up at. If he did some homosexual acts, that's not make him guilty of a crime.
They don't.
That's his
They
sexual.
don't.
That's his sexual pleasure. If there's some minors involved, and you can prove that it's minors involved, then he got to sit his ass down.
Wasn't
Yeah.
no
Period.
minors involved.
All right. So it ain't no minors involved, and it wasn't nobody forced to do nothing. And what do we then ultimately what are we talking about? What is he charged with
I
besides
think
that ass whooping?
Tricking.
I,
Tricking.
I think I
He
think
got
that
charged with tricking.
So so paying for pussy is a crime, or paying escorts to come to your party is a crime.
Paying for pussy.
Everybody here done been to a strip club before.
I've never been in a strip club, free. Never
Yeah,
been to one.
and you ain't never spent a day without eating pork either.
I never ate pork.
hmm That's a
I was
goddamn
no
law.
matter of fact, I got another story about free with pork. This shit is crazy. It's out of control. Check this out. I swear to God on my mother. And Free, you gonna agree with this one. And if you say I'm lying, you's a piece of shit. Hey, now, see, you ready for this story with Pork with Free? Now, check it out. I used to live on Myrtle Avenue back in the day. This was like 40 years ago. Right, Free? No, this was like 30 something years, 36 years ago. I lived next door to Free, right? One day my brothers did a scam on me with this one. They said go next door and ask Free. What's your grandmother name? Free Miss
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, man. He said go Miss ask man Joe for sandwich. He got out of there. Man, she gave me a pig feet sandwich, bro. I ate it. My brother started laughing at me. He said, "Yo, that was a pig feet sandwich." I threw up. I swear to God. Oh shit, you fucking piece of shit. Word is bond. That's when I ate pork. But other than that, my brother Roy didn't eat pork, and my sister didn't eat pork. So every time my mother would cook pork, they would just feed me. You heard? They wouldn't let me eat it. Yeah, bro. So if I ate pork, I really ate it. You feel me? Yeah. But that's another pork story with Free, man. Shit is crazy.
You said they gave
We
you
got
a
out
pig
of there.
feet sandwich.
A pig feet sandwich, bro. I fucked that sandwich up too. I'll never forget.
You ain't see the foot on that motherfucker?
No, she sliced it. She sliced the meat. I told my brother, I said, damn, this shit was good. He said it was good. He said, yeah, it was good, nigga. I said, yeah. He said, nigga, you sure? I said, yeah. He said, that was a pig feet sandwich, nigga. I said, yo, what the fuck? I tried to fuck him up, bro. He just was holding me by my head and shit. Like, yo, you funny as hell. Get out of here. I said, yo, I would never eat from her over there again. Yeah, but they was good neighbors though. Hold up. It was
And
like
Joe,
a sense of family. You feel me?
and Joe will cuss a motherfucker out quick, fast, in the area.
Yeah. What? Oh, every day on our case. That house been boarded up for years too on Myrtle, bro.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Is it still boarded up?
Yeah, it's still boarded up.
Yo, how the house still there though?
It's
Think
still,
about it.
it's still
No,
there.
that house not still there.
It's
That
still
house not.
there. It's still there.
How? How is it still there, bro?
How
I'm
it
about
is
to.
still there.
That roof got to be out of there, right?
Probably, yeah. They probably will. Yeah, probably, yeah. You know it need a new roof. That shit been sitting there for. That shit been sitting there for like 30 years.
More, bro. You got to think about it. It probably been there before we was born.
Yeah.
It's like a bungalow, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yo, how the fuck is that house still there, my nigga? Is that apartment next door still there?
Yeah, the apartment's still there. You talking about those
Yeah.
3 apartments?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy how that's still there, man. Hey, man, anyway, man, like, share, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, this is Lady Brandon. Not only am I putting you on, but I'm advising you to listen to the Lake Avenue Radio Show. Peace.
Hey everyone, this is Kelly. You guys should tune in to the Lake Ave Radio Show for some hot ass topics, a lot of fucking arguing and beefing, a lot of fucking humor, a lot of fucking music. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. You just gotta watch and find out.
Peace to the people. Jersey in the house representing the Lake Ave broadcast. Show. Let's get this thing on the road. Let's get up in there, do what we do. In the power.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to everybody, man. I want y'all to be safe. The verdict is in for P. Diddy. Well, not the verdict, not said. Is that
Yeah,
the verdict?
The verdict is in, yeah.
So what's the next step?
Count
To
one,
see if he get,
racketeering
to see
conspiracy,
if he
not
get
guilty.
that, to see if
Count
he get the
2,
max
not
or
guilty.
not.
Count 3, guilty.
So
Count
what do we?
4,
I
not
think
guilty.
he's not
Count
going to get the
5,
max. I
guilty.
think
So
P. Diddy gonna get
essentially,
it.
The
I
jurors
think he
found that
gonna
he
get
was
out. I think
guilty
he
of the Mann Act, that
gonna
is
get
the
out and make some good
transportation
music,
to
man.
engage in prostitution, but they found him not guilty on sex trafficking, very serious charge there where he could have spent a minimum of 15 years in prison, and not guilty on that racketeering conspiracy, which he could have spent up to life in prison for.
I think he gonna get out, and I think the fake industry niggas is just going. You know what I'm saying? They just going like fake, like they always been doing. A lot of niggas had jokes and shit. Um, I do think when he come home, a lot of niggas gonna go in. That's how it be. You know that's how it be, Nasir.
Uh-huh.
You know, whether he working, I don't know.
Well,
But I don't know. Um, good show, man. You know, I'm gonna send you the. I guess I got to send you the link again. Or did you got the email shit right?
yeah, well, I posted my email. I sent you the other email because the other email, I don't know. I can't even get into that shit. That shit.
All right, so I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna add you on there, and I think you got to download the link, whatever, accept it,
Right.
and that'll give you access to the whole app, and then you could, you know, set your background up. I think you gotta. I actually did the background shit. I was fucking with the background shit on my tablet. So yeah, you might could do it with your phone too. It give you it's just like StreamYard. You go to the green screen shit,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
upload. Yeah, it got all that. And then if you go to, I want to say scenes. Is it no? It's something where they got games on here and different like green screens, like where you if you debating somebody, you could be side to side. They say debate room, different shit. So fuck around with it and let me know what you think. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out. You heard? Salute.